I'm Sally Cole with Story Hour Academy, and this is our lesson about the multi-letter vowel phonogram OA that makes the long O sound, O. This is two-letter long O that may not be used at the end of English words. Get out a paper and pencil and let's write this phonogram 5 times and say its sound. Here we go. O, A, says O. 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 Let's get some more space on our paper here, and we are going to write out some words with the OA phonogram. Our first word is coat. Coat starts with a C that says K, an OA that says O, and a T that says T. Our next word is throat. Throat starts with the TH phonogram, th, an R that says an OA that says O, and a T that says T. Th, O, T. Our next word is hoax. Hoax starts with an H that says H, an OA that says O, and an X that says X. H, O, X. Hoax. Our next word is foam. We have an F that says F, an OA that says O, and an M that says M. F, O, M, foam. Our next word is load. We have an L that says O, an OA that says O, a D that says D, O, D, load. Our next word is poach. We have a P that says P, an OA that says O, and our CH consonant digraph that says Ch, P, O, Ch, poach. Our next word is toad. We have a T that says T, an OA that says O, and a D that says D. T, O, D, toad. Our next word is roach. We have an R that says an OA that says O, and the CH that says Ch, O, Ch, roach. Our next word is railroad. This one will use our two-letter long A that may not be used at the end of English words, which is AI for the long A sound in rail. So here we have the R that says the AI phonogram that says A, the L that says L, the R that says for road, the OA that says O, and the D that says D. A, O, D, railroad. And then we have the OA phonogram in words where OA comes before the letter R. Now you'll remember there is such thing as a R-controlled vowel sound, where the R is so strong that it changes the vowel sound a little bit, and that happens with words containing OAR. Let's study some of these words. The first word is or, as in the rowboat has 2 oars. So here, the oar of a boat is spelled O-A-R. Now, if we were to pronounce this with a long O, followed by a we'd say o-er, o-er. If we say it really fast, or, we get pretty close to the way people really say it, which is just or. So in all of these OAR words, we're just going to say or instead of or. And it's so close that we don't count OAR as its own phonogram. So the next word in this category is roar. The cat let out a giant roar. Here we have the R that says and the OAR that says or. Or, roar. Our next word is boar. We have a B that says B. This is like a type of pig, a boar. B that says B, followed by a OAR that says or, B, or, boar. If we add a D that says D to the word boar, we end up with bored. Let's spell that. We have a B that says B, an OAR that says or, and a D that says D. B, or, D. And then a word that rhymes with bored is hoard. So we have the H that says the OAR that says or, and the D that says D. Or D, hoard. Now, the OA phonogram has one exception to the rule that OA makes a long O sound, and that is in the word broad. Broad is spelled B-R-O-A-D. And here, instead of the OA saying O, the OA says a short O sound, ah. So that is a sight word. B-R-A-D, broad. The road was broad. There were 4 lanes on the road. Let's look at some of our other sight words. From our AY lesson, we learned that says is a word containing the AY phonogram and breaking the rules. This does not make a long A sound like you'd expect. It's a short E sound. S-E-Z, says. From our AI lesson, we learned 2 sight words. One is spelled S-A-I-D. Here, the AI phonogram does not make a long A like you'd expect. It makes a short E, S-E-D, said. And another one with the AI phonogram is spelled A-G-A-I-N. The AI does not make a long A sound A, instead makes a short E sound G-E-N, again. From our E-I-G-H lesson, we learned that the word spelled H-E-I-G-H-T. Oh, that's not a very good G, sorry about that. Here, the E-I-G-H doesn't make a long A sound like you would expect. Instead, it makes a long I sound, I, for I-T, height. And then from our double E lesson, we learned that in the word B-E-E-N, the double E does not make a long E sound like you would expect. Instead, it's a short I sound, I, B-I, been. How have you been? And now we have another sight word to add to our bank of sight words, broad. Let's put a nice big rectangle around these. These are our sight words. Okay. Now let's shift gears a little bit and write out a stanza from one of Robert Louis Stevenson's poem. It takes too long to write this whole poem out, so we're just going to write out one stanza, which is 4 lines. The name of the poem is Where Go the Boats? And this section of the poem uses a lot of the OA phonogram, which is why I chose it. So, per usual, we will write out the phonograms we know in green and the phonograms we don't know in blue. Well, that's how I'll write it, and you can just use a pencil. So, this poem, read it to you first. It says, green leaves a-floating, castles of the foam, boats of mine a-boating, where will all come home? So we have a G that says G for green, an R that says the double E that says E, the N that says N. Green leaves a-floating, so we have in leaves the L that says ol, the EA that says E, the V that says V, silent final E, and an S that says Z. That's the second sound of S. A-floating. So we've got the A, so schwa, A. Floating, we've got F that says F, L that says ol, today's phonogram OA that says O, a T that says T, a I that says I, and our consonant digraph NG that says ng. She probably starting to recognize ING, says ing. Green leaves a-floating, comma. Next line, castles of the foam. Castles is spelled C-A-S-T-L-E-S. The sight word spelled O-F. Next word, the. We have the TH voice sound V, followed by a schwa E-A. Foam. F that says F. O-A that says O. M that says comma. Boats of mine a-boating. We have a B that says B. Today's phonogram OA that says O. T that says T. S that says S. Of, sight word, OF. Mine. We have an M that says an I that says I, an N that says N, and a silent final E that tells us the I is a long I. A-boating. Let's put that on a new line down here. So schwa A, boating. B that says B. O-A that says O. T that says T. I that says I. NG phonogram that says ng. And then they end this line with an M dash. Where will all come home is the last line of the stanza. So where we have the WH that says W, and a R controlled vowel sound spelled E-R-E, air. Will is a W that says W, I that says I, L that says O, all. We have a broad A, a double L that says all, all. Come. There's a C that says k. O. M that says This is another sight word. You would think by a silent final E that would make the O say its name. O, then you'd have comb, but we say come. So that's a sight word. Last word, home. H that says H. O that says O. M that says Silent final E. Makes the O long. H, O, home. And this line ends in a question mark. So that is the second stanza of the poem, Where Go the Boats. It says, green leaves a-floating, castles of the foam, boats of mine a-boating, where will all come home? Your assignment is to find the whole poem, Where Go the Boats, in the book called A Child's Garden of Verses by Robert Louis Stevenson. You should have already spent some time with this book, so this should be easy. Since it's so easy, I have another assignment for you, which is to read a short story titled Paper Boats by Rabindranath Tagore. This short story is in a collection of short stories called The Crescent Moon. You can find links to download both A Child's Garden of Verses and The Crescent Moon in the description below this video. So that's it for today. In our next lesson here at Story Hour Academy, we will be covering the AU phonogram that says ah. I hope to see you soon.